What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy No Truce, and we are finally back after a long time of not uploading to YouTube. But we're back, YouTube, and we're back by popular demand with a brand new build video. A lot of people have been asking me where I've been streaming live every day on Twitch. You guys have been seeing me play with my center build, and you've been asking me, how do I make that build? What does your build do? What can it not do? What can it do? I'm here to show you exactly what. At the beginning of those clips, you will see just a small example of what this build can do. So let me get it started. Plain and simple. Let's cut to the chase. Let's not take up your time. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. So you're going to want to start off with the center position at height 6'10". Your weight is going to be 228 and a wingspan of 7'6". Don't worry, we're going to explain everything why. We tested everything at different heights, and the best height we found was 6'10", where you can guard everything from the ball handler all the way to a 7-foot plus center. We're going to go with close shot 78, which gives you full game silver and paint prodigy on bronze. Driving layup is just enough. 75 is just enough to finish a layup if you need it. We're going to get purple area wizard, physical finisher on bronze, and layup mix master. Driving dunk, super important for you to get those poster animations that you were seeing when I was catching those alley-oops. Here, with 93 driving dunk, you get gold posterizer. Eventually, when you get cap breakers, you are going to be able to put this up to a 96, and you'll be able to get Hall of Fame posterizer, as well as you also get automatically Hall of Fame area wizard. Your standing dunk is going to go to a 90, so we can get that gold rise up. When you're going to get in that paint, you get that really quick standing dunk animation, which is really good, and you can also get contact dunk animations that way as well. Post control we don't really care about. We're not going to be really doing anything out of the post, but it goes up because everything else does. Now, for this build, there is no shooting. Your goal will not be to pop or to shoot the ball or in any capacity. You cannot spread the floor, but what it can do will make up for what it cannot do. So we have the mid-range shot at 40, which is the minimum that it's going to be for everything else that was put up in the builder. Your three-point shot is at 25, and your free throw is at 44. Not worrying anything about shooting the ball at all. Now, pass accuracy, super important, which makes this build really cool to play with, is that you're going to be able to get the LeBron pass out at 85 pass accuracy. You also get bronze bailout, gold break starter, versatile visionary at bronze, and you get gold dimer. If you use a max +1, you can get your tier 2 dimer to Hall of Fame. Ball handle doesn't really matter that much, but you can dribble around with this build if you want to. You can get yourself and your teammates open that way if you wanted to be the primary ball handler from some reason as a 6'10 center. Your speed with ball is also really cool if you get it to a 68 because you get lightning launch at bronze. So you can explode out of whatever position you are on the court. You did see a clip at the beginning that did show an example of that. Interior defense, we're going to move on to, is at 70. Just perfectly enough for you to be able to stop people that are trying to go up in the paint. As long as you wall up, you have no problem getting a stop in the paint. Perimeter defense, we're going to go with 81 perimeter defense. Gives you that bronze challenger. We're going to get movement force to silver, off ball pass gold, and pick dodger bronze, which allows you to even guard through screens. And you can also pick up the guard if you needed to. If you needed to, for some reason, be the lock on your team, you can be. Now, for steal, this is the one thing on the build that I wish it had more of. If I had more steal on this build, it would be amazing. It is the only thing the build is lacking, to be able to play more of those lanes. So if you wanted to sacrifice anything on the build, I would bring something down to bring up interceptor. Is the only thing that I would suggest changing on the build. Playing lanes on this build is really fun. Even with bronze interceptor, you can still get some animations, but not really good ones. I would suggest at least silver interceptor with a higher steal. You're going to need at least a 73 to be able to get silver interceptor. The block, not such a high block, but it's just enough to get the job done. I have gotten many chase down blocks and regular just standing blocks in the paint. Now, very important for the offensive rebound. This is what makes the build shine very well as it does. Every time you're going to go in there, you are going to be horsing whoever is it down in that paint. It doesn't matter whether they're 7 foot plus or they're that tiny 6'7" that you see running around. You will be able to out snag most centers and fly just right over them and get that board super easily. You get gold box out beast, gold pogo stick, and you get Rebound Chaser on gold, which you can also put a max +1 on your Rebound Chaser if you wish, and you can get Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser that way. You can also put max cap breakers on your build for O-board and get it up to the point where you do get Hall of Fame automatically that way as well. Defensive rebound we're not caring so much about because you have Rebound Chaser. The badge makes up for the little lack of defensive rebound. I really didn't have so much of a problem getting defensive rebound once I had my Rebound Chaser maxed. After that, we have speed and agility. That's a really cool part about this build, is that you're really fast. You were able to switch, hedge, play really good defense on the 1 through the 5 with no problem whatsoever. And if you wanted to, you can cherry pick really well with this build if you are not the primary center. With this speed and agility, you are able to get back up and down the court with no problem, and you are really fast while doing it. When you use a takeover that I usually use, which is called Splice, you get even more agility and speed and getting more driving dunk, which allows you to always get a poster dunk on whoever you want in that paint. For strength, the strength is not as high as other center builds that you will see, but your goal is to be fast. Your goal is not to be a really strong center, but you don't get bullied in the paint. You can still fight your way through with 83 strength, so don't get it twisted. Now, brick wall on silver allows you just enough to get really good animations when you're setting a screen for your teammate. But you can put a max +1 on this and instead get gold brick wall, which gets great animations, and I believe you don't need any more than gold brick wall. So for that, you're perfectly fine. And as well as you get move enforcer on silver, so you can get a lot of stops in those paints if people decide to just drive in on you because you're a 6'10" and you have max wingspan. And last but not least, the most important part of the build, that vertical. This allows you to get those amazing contact dunk animations and as well fly up above the opponent to make sure you get that O-board almost every single time. There's very low chance where I miss a board or I get outboarded by another center no matter what height they are, just because of the pure fact of how ridiculous the vertical is and how amazing you can just fly over whatever opponent to get the board. So that is pretty much all the stats for the build and what you need to know. This will give you, wait for it, an interior scoring playmaker. Now you can test the build or you can edit the build however you like. These were just my suggestions and how I've been doing and how I kept over a 94 win percentage on the first 48 hours of the game, and I've been having so much fun doing so. So thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. I try to keep it as short and simple as possible. If you like this video and you want more content, hit that like and subscribe buttons down below. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much.